We want to make sure that students have a safety net for when they are sick and shouldn't be going to work. My name's Ben. I am the Civic and Government Affairs Advisor for Forward Maryland. So a couple of the problems that are, pretty prevalent on campus are students aren't afforded paid sick leave. We have a presidential election coming up this fall, and we need to make sure that students are voting in the same numbers that we have in the past. Maryland's a great school for voter turnout, but we need to keep that up. Undocumented students don't have the voice that they need with student government and with the administration. We need to make sure that we continue to properly be represented on the city council. Part of our policy platform is to push for paid sick leave for student workers. These jobs aren't just little side gigs for students. They are how we pay for textbooks and how we pay for groceries. We want to make sure that students have a safety net for when they are sick and shouldn't be going to work. If they are sick, they should be entitled to 30% of the income that they would have been receiving if they were at work. So we're going to push for the university and hopefully for the system as a whole to mandate that students are afforded some paid sick leave. Next up is voter registration. In 2018, we were one of the best schools in the country for voter turnout. But with this year being a presidential election, I think we really need to register as many students as we can, making sure that they are on the voter rolls, but also making sure that they have a plan to vote, because getting them in the door is the voter registration. But the more important step is getting them to actually vote. And so part of that's going to depend on what this fall semester looks like. But we really have a plan for organizing our students, making sure that we are in the dorms, in the off-campus buildings, that they know where to vote, how to get their ballots, whether it's going to be in person or through mail, and how to get those ballots back to the government. Undocumented students. So they are not getting the representation that they need either in administration or in SGA. And so that's why Forward Maryland is going to be creating an undocumented student liaison to work with the administration's coordinator and to work directly with our student body president, and making sure that undocumented students' voices are being heard, that their opinions are being heard, and that we have their input on SGA decisions. And lastly, we have a census this year. College Park will be redoing its council districts as a result of those census numbers. And so we want to make sure that the new lines, the new districts are going to be fair to students and where students live. And further, we want to make sure that there's going to be students on some more of those committees, and just making sure that some of those more minute policies are still getting some student input, and so that they're going to be fair to students. But yeah, if you have any more questions about Forward Maryland's civic and government platform, feel free to reach out, check out our website, check out our social media, and we'd love to hear from you.